There's different progressions for this one. The easiest is if you have your toes tucked underneath you like you're doing a push-up. If you want to make it a little bit more challenging, you could put your foot flat on the floor. And then if that's still too easy, you could... We're going to start to do some proprioception work. For the first one, we're going to do proprioception of the hip. This is going to be a general proprioception. So what we're going to do is pick a knee. So I'm going to be doing my right knee first. If you do have issues with your knees, you can even double up on the yoga mat just to get a little bit more support. And all you're going to do, put your arms out to the side, and you want to balance on one leg. There's different progressions for this one. The easiest is if you have your toes tucked underneath you like you're doing a push-up. If you want to make it a little bit more challenging, you could put your foot flat on the floor. And then if that's still too easy, you could balance just on your knee and take your feet off the floor so you just have one point of contact. And then finally, you would close your eyes, and that would make it even more challenging. We'll do 10 more seconds. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And now we're going to switch sides. Exact same thing. Put your arms out to the side. Lift your foot off the floor, and you are just going to balance on one leg. Same thing, tuck your toes underneath you. That's going to be the easiest variation. You want to make it a little bit more challenging, then you could flatten your foot on the floor. Next progression, if this is still too easy for you, you can lift your foot off the floor and balance just on your knee. And then the most challenging, if this is still too easy for you, you can close your eyes. 15 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. Next, we're going to do some proprioception for the sacroiliac joints. For this one over here, we're going to get back toward the edge of our mats. The easiest, you can start with your heels on the ground and then your ischial tuberosity. So where your sit bones are, where your hamstrings attached to, you want to sit onto those. The easiest variation, you can just put your arms right out in front. You're going to move forward with one leg and just walk toward the front of your mat. Once you reach the front of your mat, you're going to start to walk backward. If you have issues with hips or low back pain, this is going to be a great proprioception exercise to do before your workout. This is still part of the warm-up. We're going to be starting the workout in about 2 minutes.
Sure.
Now, if you want to make it a little bit more challenging, you could do the walking on your sit bones, but lift your heels up off the ground. So now you're just walking on your ischial tuberosities without letting your heels touch. Once you get to the bottom of your mat, you're going to reverse. We're going to do one more pass forward and back, and then we're going to move on to the lumbar spine proprioception. All right, for the lumbar spine, very similar to what we did, only we're going to be rolling back a little bit more. So you can grab a hold of your shins and kind of roll down onto your sacrum a little bit. Lift your heels up off the ground. If you feel nice and comfortable and stable, you can relax your arms out to the side and just hold on. And then if you want to make it even a little bit more challenging, you can start to play around with your feet, move your arms around. If you have some balls around, you can juggle. Kind of move the directions all over the place. Open up. If you have a partner, you guys can slap each other, try to throw each other off balance. 10 more seconds. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And that's it for the warm-up. Now